Thank you. Before I go on, ni andra benaka, imbula benaka, na babi na wana kalunin da mai sotam bulatal na singandai, en di na ni lebuna veka son da sotabu tuna burborongo, en da tala ki chuma banon da turanga me ranyado chuna sapsawa na nanda wanua, wata kena vita be son da ngarabachu. I had asked the team to in terms of my introduction to cut it short, but they did a long introduction, which is sometimes a bit embarrassing for me because it sounds like I'm campaigning. But so please just summarize that for the future. The Deputy Representative UNICEF Pacific, Ms. Roshni Basu, is that correct? Okay. Director Water and Sewage Divisional Commissioners, respective Rogotuis and provincial administrators, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you here today. Thank you for inviting me to this very important water committee consultation. So it gives me great pleasure to be here and officiating in a very critical issue, which is water. Dona kambimbi weekend na wai. Sa bimbi sarchugin na nambosing ko na vital no ni na vador. So I'm delighted to see the commissioners are here, the Rogotuis and also Water Authority, the ministry. There's a lot of people here and officials who are very critical components or players in this issue. And especially as a leader, coming in, I've been in the opposition for the last 4 years, and as a minister, it's one of my main concern is the implementation. That we as political leaders ensure that whatever we come up with in terms of the budget or plans, etc., is benefits those at the ground level. Ke sini wabutukana vira na nonda leni banua. Na mumuwale na ito na bilutege baka politiki sa na viso ni matentu. So I wish to thank all of you in the implementation, in the planning, the negotiations. It's not easy implementing projects, planning, budgeting, the acquisitions part, the land. So that's even after that we still have disagreements and even disputes. So I suppose at the project formulation stage, in terms of I know some of you have been through project management training. So the inception and formulation stage is critical that we include all the stakeholders. So it is with gratitude that we are here to UNICEF, who continues to play a critical role in terms of water, and these water committees, again, in terms of rural water, is critical. And so your input and ideas, nomini rai nomini bakasama, in helping us to plan and move forward and ensuring that our formulation, budgeting, planning, and implementation is all is smoothly done. So your input, your discussions is critical to take all that on board, especially even as a feedback to me as minister on what we need to do to ensure that the benefits, as I mentioned, from our leadership levels to the people who really need to be assisted is realized. So while doing that, of course, the efficiencies within, how we plan and manage resources is critical in that regard. So we do need your cooperation and coordination in moving forward. The Water Committee is a requirement under the Rural Water and Sanitation Policy for all rural water projects. and their primary role is to manage and maintain the system, but there are limitations in their work. So, basic skills are needed for that committee, the basic tools. So, are we equipping these water committees well or not? And are they trained adequately to perform their roles? So that is, I suppose, one of the fundamental questions. I know that this training will probably be it's organized in such a way that it will cover all the provinces. So thank you very much to UNICEF, and I look forward to that being realized and effectively and efficiently done, so that our water committees are adequately equipped. Mera lori mera dakawina non reitavi menda to revai ni se adavo se rani vador na matentu mena bol ni commissioner ni to ministry mera ni rabador mena ke non reitavi bambuta na kabimbi me nda to vital nataka. I thank the water authority who are also here in terms of you may have heard of the water plan 2050. We'll need about 8.7 billion, is that correct? Not million, billion. So, so we're working closely with the Water Authority of Fiji in that regard, from the political leadership level, the strategic level, and also in terms of the frameworks and infrastructure within the ministry to enable we as a government to access development financing, including climate financing. One of the weaknesses in our ministries is that lack of capacity to enable more efficient and effective accessing of financing. Because in the last government, most of that was concentrated in one person and in one ministry. So that is something we had to readjust, so that the ministries where the implementation is done and where the technical knowledge and also the knowledge about the ground level situation were not really directly involved. So which is why we have done some changes within the ministry to enable project formulation from the ministry in close consultation with Water Authority and also of course with our Ministry of Rural Development and other relevant ministries to ensure that we are more effectively and efficiently organized to access, because 8.7 billion cannot be this. It's just impossible to raise that locally. So we need to look for external financing, which is why all the reforms within the ministry are being done to enable us to do that in terms of project formulation and project management. So with those words, I wish you well in this training. Is it one day? One day? Na singandai batakena kana rani babutu kanatak. Givan dia tekeni bana merani lore na kana bina ka birna nonda lamani biasana nonda bitikina. Pambimbir nonda bikorkor ko sini situ bir na way ko ngandribi ko sa tu na tu rani ada juga nabi singa wata kana may binakasukin na nonton mata bubali. Minawagaliw.